was running more covers on Comra, I News, Ghana TV, and as an energy TVGH, and as you said in Seminole at the Bro now was she at the film. Also for Nanaji Scapa, and as I said, Frank and Abdin Semi at the Ebro. But what they say, Obama, subscribe to the channel, Nafa or comment in Subra, like program, na share for Manco for. Podcast season na your way when you say platform was there. Do make a sepa a political, programs. Say baby who near air coso. Away man. They all say any year or see a shibby a become any name po achia. Now was see a treno and tabby a din same way at the Ebrewono. Onipa bakwa or pray or mampeni akunyano. The vice president, current vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now ye say na approach bakwa no namso. Edi pre to me no and say oko babia including say oko asore dem yin say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so no woye sabio woye Christoni sorry woye kremoni nanso so no oko Christofo asore dem eko bompaye ne mane atade tuko buko to dwanyina na ye bompaye ma no eno na manfo bi esore ti anse papa no wonya no kofo isa say kremoni bi eni wa obetu saa na mo na ya otu no enei asem na wie ye enya aba Okasamafo edema national chief imam Alhaji Sheributu yes the kasamafo Alhaji shaibu wababa kasa na so de Mahmoud Bawumia ye no funso bi eni ho entia nkremofo mra wo baabia wode nchemu bebre ne bae abusua ye mo anan ne kokotie se de Alhaji shaibu kasamafo ma national chief imam no nchemu de bae ba ni ababa to so subscribe to the channel. Let's turn around and come.
But on that point, since you've opened that door, we might as well explore that. In this election that we're heading into, we have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
Father of the NPP. He's Muslim. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the Fourth Republic, this is our first Muslim flag bearer.
Yeah, the first.
Straight to central for a major political party.
There was an attempt by Ali Muhammad of the memory, may Allah give him forgiveness.
Yeah.
I mean, he could not get the nod.
But Dr. Bawumia
has had the nod. For
you, and you're the spokesperson for the National Chief Imam, does it matter that he straddles across the Muslim faith and also with the Christian faith? I've heard people say that a Muslim straight to censor should not be seen in church praying, fraternizing with the Christian faith. Is that, per the pillars of your faith, an aberration?
It's not an aberration. If there are good reasons why, for example, you find me in a church. I have entered into the church. I've entered into the church with the chief imam. I'm in a Catholic cathedral here on a certain anniversary. I mean, the chief imam was invited and I went together with him. Apart from the fact that he entered into Christ the King. Because of the interfaith and my interfaith engagement, I also am invited. I'm in Presbyterian church. We have a public lecture in the Presbyterian church. I go there, I give lecture, and so on and so forth.
But do you practice their faith?
It doesn't make me less
of a Muslim.
Less a
but
Muslim.
Practicing their faith, does that dent your Islamic faith?
I mean, there's how you would describe practicing the faith. I mean, for example, if I go and for example, I have to also behave like every Christian will do. I mean, down deep inside me, that I am a Christian. Though I say I'm a Muslim, but I'm a Christian. Compromising my faith, for example, then there's something wrong.
Where compromising faith will mean what? So, for instance, if a Muslim goes to the Catholic Church and the priest lays hands upon him to pray for him, is that compromising?
I mean, no. I mean, there are things that are done symbolically. Symbolically. I mean, priests come to the chief imam's place.
Yes. To greet.
I mean, to greet him. And then when they are going, they say they want to say a prayer for him. So sometimes I cringe a little bit. I don't know what will happen. So then I will whisper to his ears that, man, I mean, said they want to say a prayer for him. Let them pray. He said, let them pray. Reverend Lawrence Tete I've gone with him, and he has asked the chief imam, he wanted to pray for him, and he's held chief imam's hand, that is, and prayed. And as he was praying, chief imam recites, Amen. I mean to it. Those acts are symbolic to show that friendship. There is something in religious studies we call those of you who are academics in the study of religions, we have the phenomenological study of religions. Phenomenology is a method of study, method of research, which requires that you bracket your subjectivities and open up in order to understand something. Yeah, so those things are there. So symbolically, you can do something, and those one we call them the empathetic engagement. Empathetic engagement. That's what is
so
that.
For those who view Dr. Bawumia's visits to the churches, should it be seen within the interfaith empathetic?
Yeah, that is within the interfaith and empathetic engagement, and also he is a politician. I'm not a politician.
Yes.
So now, and I want all those who are listening to me. I'm not doing politics.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Muslim, but I'm not doing politics.
Yeah.
He's doing political tactics
to cut across.
Dr. Bawumia knows that even if all Muslims in this country vote for him, he cannot win election. True or false? True. If all Muslims will vote for Bawumia because of the statistics we have.
Yes.
Yes. So politically, it doesn't make sense
to be on one side.
To be on one side. So he's doing politics. And people must view him from the angle of his political strategy to be able to get the vote from every corner. And like all the politicians do. All the politicians do. They do come to Muslims. And some of them will come to the chief imam and request prayer from him. Chief imam lays hands on politicians. He lays his hand on politicians, and it's in the pictures. People know. Now, when I have met the chief imam, and you find Muslim and Christian politicians have come, they squat and give their heads to the chief imam to hold and pray. It is because of how they see him. But it doesn't make them less Christians.
Okay,
it's waiting some Yura Shaibu, Alaji Shaibu, or their Tuga, no so. Ono kwa na sabi national chief imam kasamafuo no edrum rebi a one national chief imam na tukura so dem obobo asofo bi kura tini ene ate enti boni bi enim na ba ko kan ya very important and say mpo sankramofo wo Ghana ha nyina e decide sombeto e dia Mahmoud Bawumia kura na enya dia obenwini tumi no ntina yo say osa tra ne ntaba mu ekom ba bi fufro te say kristofo mu na okonye omo so ani mu atom na otumi aboa ma obedi mampanini etibone bia eni ho said o kan nsem so ne ya adwen a fa comment bra or comment section ho won ne nya adwen so a obetumi e de o so o comment e de aba or comment section ho but the truth is that untumi pe mampani wo Ghana ha wabra ba bia wona na abegina de tibia no you need support from all the corners of the country enti de o kan no said the adwen obia no obetumi e de adwen chaba meaning e de na je be ma fentefrem obetumi from Sir Frank Nyakopo Yadoma. Yes, and share on News Ghana TV. Macron.